Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So this is the match between Grandmaster Daniel Naroditsky versus Leela Chess. It started it started with pawn odds. As you can see, this was the initial position. So Naro has the advantage of having two extra pawns playing with the black pieces, and the time control is 10 plus 1 second of increment. So we'll see what happens in this game. It is going to be very interesting to watch. I'm really looking forward to this, and I will try to provide some commentary. Let's hope that I will do a little bit better than last time. Last time in the 9 Lichess titled arena, I didn't or I couldn't keep up with the commentary. But okay, we'll see what happens in this one. So Naro's idea, I believe, is to create some pressure against this e pawn. I believe rook e1 should be the normal move for Leela. Just score his central pawn and go from there. Okay, so I think this knight wants to be remaneuvered because you really want to get this central expansion going. But it's not so easy at the moment. As long as this knight keeps pressure against the e5 pawn, the expansion is not so easy to make. But seriously, this knight wants to go somewhere else, I tell you. So we'll see how Naro treats this position. He can also try 97, but not really. I don't think that's such a way to proceed. I mean, so he goes for it actually. Funny enough. Okay, so seems that I'm not in such a terrible shape today, predicting some moves by both sides. Okay, he puts it on b6, putting a bit of pressure against this bishop, but yeah, not 100% sure about this because this knight on b6 doesn't have too much future. All those three squares are covered, and now this king h8 is a bit mysterious. I mean, f5 can never be played as far as I can tell, and Leela is slowly but surely getting some counterplay along the open files that he or half open files that it has at the moment or that she has. I don't really know how I should call her or it. I don't know because it's not human. Let's call her hair. So she has some activity. And f6, maybe he wants to swap light square bishops and then occupy The c4 square for his knight, bishop f7, looks completely normal. This knight is heading towards f5, potentially. So Leela avoids the trade. Do you want to take now? Pawn d5? But then it is a very interesting question after it takes, where is this knight going to go? If you go to d7 and, excuse me, if you go to b8 and then to d7, the knight doesn't have any other square to go to, except b6 of course, but as I already mentioned, this knight on b6 looks a bit clumsy, honestly, because it cannot go elsewhere. It can be exchanged for the moment for this knight, but after pawn takes, it is going to be a problem for the c6 knight to find a comfortable home. Yeah, knight b8, but after knight d7 you don't have a clear home for the knight, and there is pressure here. Knight a6 is met by b5, although maybe knight c5, maybe knight a6 was playable. Okay, he decides to go for c6. That's probably better because the knight on a6 will be very passive. c6 is a bit more active in comparison. I think I will take on d5. Bishop takes, rook takes, and then knight c6. Looks pretty logical. Although there is b5 after that. So tricky situation. Very tricky situation. Hmm. He decides to take. Maybe without trading on d5, he plays. Oh, he decides to actually trade, and then knight c6 maybe. Oh, knight e7. Knight e7. Yeah, because the knight on c6 would have been kicked by the pawn. So I like this option better. But yeah, this knight is very active on f5. He's putting pressure against the d6 pawn. Potentially one day can take on e7, but I don't think so. I think the knight, this knight is more about putting some pressure against this. Queen c7 is looming. After the exchange, this bishop will be hanging if you ever exchange. And the queen is very active, putting pressure on b7, on d7, and also on d8, as well as d6. So that is coming. I wouldn't be surprised to see this rook c8 move, although that's a blunder. What am I talking about? I'm starting to blunder pieces, boys. That's not a good sign. Rook c8, queen c8, queen c8, rook c8, rook takes, knight takes e7. And I even mentioned that queen c7 indirectly puts pressure against the bishop on e7. But I even blunder like that. So Naro decides to give up the d6 pawn in order to coordinate his position a little bit better. Leela can take now, and yeah, queen c7. I tell you, it's queen c7 move, trying to drive the queen away from the defense of this bishop. If ever a trade happens, this rook will have to take, and then this pawn could fall, but it's b6, so maybe it's not so much about that pawn, it is about this one right here. I think right now queen takes b7 is pretty much a pawn for Leela. She gets one pawn back. Yeah. And this is coming. Man, this Leela chess is really tough. Narrow is used in the way to lose his material advantage that he had at the beginning. He started playing with 2 pawns up, 2 pawns odds. So we'll see what happens. Rook c8, 96. Oof, the pin on the d file, boys. And there is this fork. If you trade on d6, bishop takes, rook takes. Okay, he decides to take on c1. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And now he takes, but there is a pin. There is a pin. Queen c8, tactical defense. Queen takes, rook takes e1 is the idea. That was a nice move. Even though rook takes d7, I believe should be an advantage for Leela. Okay, he doesn't decide to go for that. And now this is hanging. I will think bishop e3. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Putting pressure on e7, and this knight is still hanging. In the event of knight b6, you can just take, and all of the sudden she will have two passed pawns, and that will be completely winning. Not to mention this rook cannot leave the 8th rank because that will be mate, back rank mate. Oof. There is this rook c7 move, but that looks really fishy. So he goes for it. But now a new attacker on the a7 pawn. Narrow goes down. No hope for the humanity. I was hoping for humans to win this game. But okay, I mean, there are more games coming, boys. So maybe I can provide a little bit of analysis in this game. But let me just open a new tab to see if a new game has started. Okay, this is the game. No, this is the previous game. And this, I'm going to try to add some insights to this game. Let me just switch off the engine because I only have 4 gigabytes of RAM in my in my computer. So the engine, oops, a new game has started, and now Daniel has the white pieces, and it started with 2 pawns up minus the D and the C for Leela. I'm pretty sure, or I'm feeling really confident for Daniel that he will manage to win this game because what is e3? Not sure about e3. I mean, it is very solid. It's rock solid, but looks really passive. Passive also, Daniel. Ooh, g5. Wow, g5. Whoa. What is g5? Can you stack? Knight takes rook g8, and Leela is just claiming that this bishop will not be developed so easily. Maybe. Or maybe there was some knight takes queen a5 check. Ah, knight takes queen a5 check. Okay, that was the thing, right? Let me just double check. Knight takes queen a5 check, winning the knight. Okay, so I didn't anticipate that one. Sorry about that. Yeah, that is always a trick. Whenever you play d4 and e3, you have to be careful about this check and picking up a piece on g5 because the bishop will no longer control that square. Once e3 is played, that square cannot longer be controlled by the bishop. Okay, now Leela is having some really nice activity at the moment. e4 can be played, right? Or not? Why not e4? Hmm. I wonder. Why not e4? Hmm. Trying to figure it out. Why, why is e4 not good? Or maybe bishop g6, d4, bishop g6, and then this is coming, but there is d5. I don't know. I do not know. Okay, he decides to play knight f1. That's a pretty awkward looking move, and there is this knight before move coming up, which can be answered with bishop d3 very effectively. Naro's idea was to put it on g3 and harass this bishop a little bit, but I'm not really. I don't really like this knight g3 move because then again, do you remember last game? The knight didn't have any moves. And it doesn't have any moves in this game. I don't know. Maybe just me. I'm just a terrible player, of course, and Daniel is a GM, so he knows what he's doing, of course. Rook takes an h4. Hmm. Then the knight has to retreat. Yeah, this maneuver I didn't like. Maybe he didn't have an alternative. Maybe that was the case. Cannot really tell whether that was forced. I mean, it's quite clear that the knight needs to move again because this bishop wants to see the light. But I thought this bishop was going to be developed to b2 with this. That looks kind of wrong, right? And now this journey that the knight made looks like a waste of time. But I still think white should be a little bit better in this position due to his two pawn advantage. Oof, that is tough, boys. That is really tough. Now that bishop d3 cannot no longer be played because bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes, check, king here, and oof, that looks rough, really rough. He decides to go bishop b5 check. Maybe he wants to meet the king move with king of. Ah, this idea. Okay. Yeah, that was very nice. That was very nice. I didn't anticipate that one. covering the c2 point. So this is this idea is pending. Try to open up the d file against white's queen. It's really awkward this position for white. White cannot do all that much. These two pieces are not playing. White can argue that the rook on h8 is not doing much either, but it's tough. These two guys are not contributing at all. And now there is some indirect pressure against c2 as well as g2 obviously. Probably after king f1 there is h3 with with the rook hanging. You cannot take with the you cannot take with the pawn, I mean, because h1 is hanging. So maybe rook g1. Okay, he decides queen f3. Again, giving up one pawn in order to just complete his development somehow. But he still needs to move this knight, develop the bishop, and only then castle long. I don't think he's gonna be able to do that, to be honest. He's already looking quite passive for Daniel. Knight c2. So he gives up the pawn. Knight a5, hitting the queen. Queen e6. Was the reply. And I think bishop e2 will be enough. Yeah. Knight e7 challenging this only white piece that is active at the moment. That was taken. And now rook c1, I think, right? Because you cannot castle. This bishop is securing the d1 square. Yeah, rook c1, hitting this guy right here. And the king is going to find g1 as his home. The e1 square. So maybe we should be free just to prevent the king from finding a safe spot on g1. Potentially. Okay, bishop g6. Yeah, also makes sense. Maybe we should be free. There was e4 and the bishop would have been in trouble. Maybe. I don't know. Knight e4. Knight e4 with the idea of... Ooh, what? Whoa. Pawn takes is met by queen e6? Oh, wow. Oof. The spin, boys. Oof, that's a pain. Ouch. So queen takes, and now probably you have to exchange bishop takes and then f3. Will be a follow-up. Somehow Daniel will try to hold this position with the opposite color bishops. If he somehow manages to trade all the way down into a pure bishop ending, yeah, free to attack the bishop, win a tempo. Sorry, cover the e2 pawn, attack the bishop, win a tempo, and then cover this guy with bishop c3, I assume, threatening d5 with a double attack. Oh, he decides bishop e3. Well, he's playing against a machine, right? So if I was playing against him, I would play bishop c3 to defend d5 with a double attack. But maybe he decides that bishop e3 is the best move to keep this file open. Hmm. Even though there is not too much activity along the c file, because this bishop does a good job of controlling the activity of White's rook along the c file. Rook c5 now, maybe? Okay, he still rook c5, right? You want to trade rooks in this position. You get closer into the opposite color bishop ending. I think, I don't know. Will Leela take? He does take. She does take. I mean, not he. She does take on c5. Very interesting. Nah, Daniel will definitely draw this one. I'm pretty sure he will draw this one. He only needs to exchange another pair of rooks. And then it is a draw. King e2, interesting move. Why he chose that, I don't know. Don't 100% understand that move. As he want to put the king here. Okay, now. Why did he go back? Hmm, that was weird. Ah, he wanted this idea. Okay, I get it now. He just moved the queen out of the way from the f2 square to put the bishop on f2 and then harass the h4 pawn. So Leela is preparing h3, the h3 push with the bishop on d7, I will say. King f7 to activate the rook maybe one day. This rook still has a responsibility, right? With the h pawn, yeah, h3. That was the idea of bishop d7 to prepare this move. Yeah, you take. Probably bishop takes. I would think. You don't want to. Oops. Whoa. That's surprising. Ah, because there is no king e2 rook check, right? No? Ah, rook check, bishop g3 maybe. Hmm, I see. But rook d8 and rook d3 is looming. So he decides for bishop e1 to maybe put it there. Ah, bishop g3, bishop f3, right? It's not a great idea. In the event of like here, bishop takes, and then after king takes, rook takes, and will be in a pain. So some moves have been played. Rook b1, bishop c3. Now she can take on f3. She does. Okay, we reach this endgame. We reach this endgame with the opposite color bishops. Still tricky though, because these two passed pawns are not so easy to deal with. But okay, I mean the the king the king can help to secure the advance of these pawns once they are stuck on the light squares. Can place the king, for example. You can imagine the pawns right here and the king right there. That will be an absolute draw. So ideally, the Daniel wants to fix those on the light squares. Yeah, that's why Leela is trying to keep the pawns on dark squares, because even though they can be attacked, at least she's controlling some dark squares, and with the help of his bishop, she can maybe repel the white king somehow. But this is not a trivial draw, yeah, as far as I can see. Not such a trivial draw. Oof. In fact, Lila is really pressing this endgame. It's remarkable how she can press this, let's say, I really thought this was a draw. This opposite color bishop endgame is what we have been taught, right? That the opposite color bishop endgames are all drawn, which is really not the case. Not always the case. Most of these endgames are drawn. King g4, I think. Hit this guy and prepare to support the advance of the f pawn. Ooh. Yeah, you see? Leela wants to keep for as much as possible the pawns on dark squares to control that color complex with his pawns, with her pawns, and the other color complex with her bishop. Mm, is this winning? That looks winning. That looks winning. Oh wow, she won the game. Wow, wow, that's really shocking to me. Wow. Now that was a very instructive endgame because, as I was saying, you know, as I was saying, the you want to control the color complex that is different to your color of your bishop in the opposite color bishop endgame, and keep the pawns on the color of your opponent's bishop in this opposite color bishop endgame. And that was very nice technique by Leela Chess, winning the opposite color bishop endgame. Maybe it was really tough to hold in that endgame because the two connected passers are tough to stop, let's say. So let's go back to Daniel Naroditsky TV to watch his games. Okay, here we are again. Ooh, his bishop's odds, you see? Now Daniel is a bishop up, but the time control now has been reduced to 3 plus 1. Come on, Daniel. You can do this. Let's go. F4 and pawn takes. Interesting. And now E5. Harassing this guy. Oh, but that pawn is just lost, right? That was good from his part. F3 maybe one day. Yeah. You return the pawn, but the pawn was going to be lost anyways, is what I'm trying to say. And you just give it up and create structural weakness in white's camp. Bishop f4 hitting the queen, queen f5. Okay, x-raying this f3 pawn, queen 2 securing the f4 post for the bishop very nicely. And now d5, pawn takes. I guess he wants to take with the knight. I'm not so sure. Queen h3, I think. Okay, queen h5. He decides to keep pressure against this. And also have a look to the d5 pawn. So that's why he decided to go queen h5, not queen h3, as I was mentioning. This is a threat. If queen takes, obviously. In the event of bishop h6, queen takes, queen takes. So, how does he deal with that? Probably king h8. Looks really logical. Yeah, dealing with this threat. And now what to do? Rook to e1, attacking the bishop. I think bishop e4, bishop e6. Yeah, okay. He gives up one pawn to try and diminish the attack from white. Bishop g5. Interesting. Trying to pin the knight. Maybe she wants to take here. Now h6, h4. Ha! You cannot take because there is this very painful, very painful pin. Okay, rook 8 to e8. Interesting. Let's see what happens here. a6. Hmm. Daniel has this under control. I honestly don't see how is Leela going to pull a win out of this position. That would be really remarkable if she did pull a win. You don't want to take because a knight takes is going to be a real pain. Yeah, you don't want to take bishop e5. Keep the tension now. Knight takes. Ah, queen takes. Okay. He wants to remove the d4 knight to getting this. Oops, to getting this court check. Open up his bishop. But ooh, what? Knight e4. Okay. Now the queens were exchanged with that tactical sequence that I of course didn't anticipate. Ooh, what is this? Knight e4? What? Pawn takes check. I get it, but then what? 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 Why was that knight not taken? Okay, she decided to first put pressure here and only then take the piece. Oof. Now Daniel is only 2 pawns up at the moment. Tricky business. That's a really tricky business. And she wants to remove the knight to then take here, I guess. And that after capturing on e4 She covers the e5 pawn, and now it's gonna tear. Holy smokes! Oof! Can he take? Why didn't he take? Ah, he cannot take. There is his fork. That's why King G8 was played. I have 6 now. Wow, that's oof. Leela is so strong, guys. It's crazy how strong she is. Okay, e5, you take on Passon. I will believe. Yeah. Now he wants to get it back, but knight takes is met by rook g2. Ouch. Oof. You stay with check. Ah, okay, knight takes. That was king takes, maybe. This king is coming here. Yeah, push. Knight takes g6 now. Ah, but now there is no rook g2. The pawn is covering that square. Okay. Can you go here? Ah, there is this check. Yeah. King here, rook takes here, and after rook takes, you check. Sorry, you check here. King here, rook takes, check, and then the rook is lost. Impressive. Simply impressive. I have no other words. For Leela. Poof. That was really, really crazy. So let's have a quick look at the post of this match to see how many games are going to be played. 4 games at 3+1, 8 games at 1+0. And phase 4, see if time allows, Daniel can challenge Leela at any time control faster or slower. Okay, so we have some games still. Yes. And again, bishop odds. So Daniel is up a pawn and a bishop in this one. And now he's up 2 pawns, but Leela is about to regain 1 pawn. Okay, yes, bishop takes. Yeah. Okay, 5 further. Knight takes e4. Okay, she takes directly. Queen d5, hitting the bishop. Should d3 and castle is coming, boys. Use cackle here, right? Yeah. Bishop takes, queen takes. Rook comes here, bishop comes here, and so on and so forth. This pawn is out for grabs, but that will allow Daniel to exchange quite a bit of pieces. So that's why Leela doesn't take. She wants to keep as many pieces on the board as possible. She will only take if that will mean that not too many pieces are exchanged, I will guess. d5. Okay, he takes probably queen takes. Daniel's idea. There is a pin though. He cannot take on e6. That's rough. Okay, you have to recapture, right? Yeah. Queen takes. Oh, she agrees to the queen trade. Not sure about that. Rook, okay. Rook to c1 to put pressure here, or rook e5. Okay, bishop e5. Counter punching against the rook, maybe. I think. Yep. And now his pawn is about to fall. Rook c1 trying to attack this guy, but that can be taken, right? be taken? I guess he will exchange. Bishop d6. Is that a move? I think should be a move, right? Why not? Bishop d6 attacking this. You cannot push. Ah, you can push. Sorry. Ah, no, you can't push. I can't decide whether. Ah, once the bishop is on d6, he can't. She can't push because then there will be back rank issues. Oh man. Okay. 92, right? Ah, but it's still the same background issues. Yeah, he first needed to have escape square for his king in order to then put pressure in the pawn. Now 92 should be playable, right? I'm pretty sure there is no c3, can you stay, right? Yeah, you can take, right? How can you not take? Yeah, can you stay? Okay. Oof, this is painful, 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 painful. Ouch. This keyword 10 or pin, I don't know how to call it. Pin or skewer? Oh, has to she has to keep an eye on this guy. And he might get his first draw of the match. Ah, come on, he's going to get a draw here at least. I don't think he can win, but a draw is definitely doable. Yeah, he's going to repeat. And she's also going to repeat. I don't think she can do all that much. Draw. There we go, Daniel. 1 point for humanity. We get 1 point, Daniel. Good job. Now you can slowly but surely probably get some more wins in soonish. So how many games have they played? They have played 2 blitz games, right? 2 blitz games they have played. So now there is no odds for this. Oh, there is odds. So what am I talking about? There is no knight on b1. So they're going to play one minor piece, one game for each, without each of these 4 minor pieces. What I'm trying to say. Queen goes back voluntarily, maybe not encouraging Leela to play c4, but she does it anyways. Makes sense. Knight b4 now? Is that an idea? knight b4 with threats on c2 potentially. Okay, first h6 here in the e5 square. Now this is hanging. This one queen b6, I guess, is pretty logical. Oh, h6 was to play d5. Very interesting. No, that's not bad. It creates retreating squares for the light square bishop in case it gets harassed by the knight. It also takes away the h4 square for the knight, so it cannot be harassed on h4, but maybe one day can be harassed via d4 once this pawn moves, if it ever moves. So Daniel is thinking. He goes for queen b6. He was thinking because after queen b6 he will have been giving up this guy. He plays rook e8 to encouraging Leela to exchange pieces, even though he will lose that pawn. He doesn't mind that all that much. So rook 8 to d8. Interesting. With pressure against the d4 pawn. It is of course covered, but trying to post some pressure here. c5, intending to make that pawn flinch. Bishop e5. Maybe she wants to exchange dark square bishops one day. Pawn takes in b4. That's a weird move. This queen is in a bit of trouble. The only square available for her is c6. Bishop takes. Okay, knight e4. Oof. Almost winning a piece, but not quite. Queen c8 is the saving move. Takes. Probably take. And we take here, right? Ah, then we takes. Okay, I get it, I get it. Knight c7. Intending to come to d5. Oof. h5. Okay, that's good. Maybe take or not. Okay, queen c2. I will in the f5 square. I will not be surprised to see e6. But then f5. Ooh, so e6 anyways. Securing the f5 square. Knight f3. Oh, wow. Pawn takes. The point is bishop takes. Wow. That's a nasty move. Very nasty. Oof. There are problems on this diagonal. This knight is just dropping. This knight is just dropping. I don't see how he can defend this. So Leela provoked the e6 move in order to gain or reduce the control over the f6 square. As you saw, that pawn was important to keep control over the f6 square. And this is just over, honestly. Unfortunately for Daniel. The attack is strong. He's down on time. So pawn takes mate or mate on d7. Pick your favorite. Pawn takes this rook guards e7 and then mate on the e5. Ouch. Okay, so it seems we're going to get final game of the blitz portion. Final the final 3+1 game of this match. Okay, final game of the blitz portion. Minus the G8 knight, we get a opening that reminds me of this World Chess Championship match earlier this year. The accelerated dragon. Queen d4. Okay. I always want to exchange queens. After okay, after queen b5, we will see queen b3. Yep, right? Why not? Okay, decides to go for b3, but that increases the scope of this bishop. c4. Oof, it is possible because the queen is hanging. There is no time to grab the rook, obviously. Now this could be annoying. Not really, actually. It's not so annoying. It's gonna to f5 and f4. That is really annoying. And then follow up with g5 and g4. That is definitely annoying. And once you take on e4 after bishop g4, there are some nasty threats against the knight. Okay, knight to d2 should be a blunder though. Let's not blunder that. Knight c6 cannot be played. There is this pin. Very awkward pin. This pin is really awkward. I do not like that. There is some x-ray against this queen, but I think this will favor. Yeah, cannot take. There is a double pin now. Double pin. Oof, how painful is this? Now the queen looks directly to this knight and rook e8. Yeah, just as easy as that. Exploit the pin piece. Don't take pin pieces. Let's follow Jerry's advice. Don't take pin pieces. Just gain up on the pin. Attack the pin piece. Okay, queen e3. Oof. Wow. What is that move? So pawn takes. His pawn takes the move. Threatening queen g4 and the rook is the queen is hanging. Yeah. Pawn takes is met by pawn takes. With this threat, with this pending threat. Rook g5. Queen h4. Oh wow. What is this? Pawn takes now is met by rook h5. I will think how brutal are this position, and rook h5 is coming anyways. When h3 will be met by queen takes. Yeah, there is no solution. If you play h3, that is met by queen takes, you cannot take because of the pin. And after g takes, rook h5, it's lights out. No way to defend h2. Wow. Just wow. One draw. You can see down here, only one draw has Leela conceded. And every single game, Daniel had material odds. That is really scary. That is really scary how strong these engines are. Okay, we're not getting a new game. We don't get a new game. Okay, now it's bullet. Yeah, it's time for the bullet. Is there any odds? Yes, there is a piece odds again. And now Daniel is in bullet mode. Queen takes, I will think. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. And now this is pending. That was covered, and now this. Oof. What to do, Daniel? You yeah, and yeah. I can only say yeah, right? That's the only thing I can say in these games. No knight f6, that will be a real pain. Oof. He still decides to walk into that. You can take, right? How can you not take? Oh man, that's nasty. In the rook. That's why you cannot take. Because then that's knight e6. And Daniel uses science. Oh my goodness. How brutal is this? How many games are we going to play? 8 games. And then he will be able to play, if he still has time to, to do so, or if he decides to do so, he can still play. How many games? I guess one game. I imply that it says phase 4. As time allows, Daniel can challenge Leela at any time control faster or slower. So I will imply that that is only one game at the preferred time control by Daniel. Next game. 1+1. So I have changed it to 1+1. That is very interesting. That is not here. They said 1+0, but okay, 1+1. Better. It's better for the viewers. We have more quality chess in this one, in this time control. And again, Daniel is up a dark square bishop for this game. I guess we exchange. Because he decides not to. He takes the d pawn. That's surprising. I thought f takes was more principle. Oof. Okay, so what is this? E3. Challenging is take. Let's put it on C3. Knight E1. I don't know what that move is about. Oh, is that more? Okay, now you definitely put the pony here, right? Just place that knight there. You drop that pawn, I guess you take, yeah, because that knight is a pain, forking these two. Oh, these pawns look dangerous. Really dangerous. Then he's going for the throat. That means black skin. But b3 is a pending move. Always. Okay, f5. Pawn takes. Knight takes. Whoa, knight takes g7. Does that work? Queen h6. King g8. Bishop g5. With this pending. Excuse me, with this pending. Yeah, bishop g5. This is pending. We take with a piece. And now this is really serious. But very understandably, Leela tries to avoid the attack. And now is equal material. Another ooh, another opposite color bishop ending, but dang, this pawn is just winning. This bishop can stop this pawn. Use the king though. The king just stops this pawn. Oof, man, that is just losing for Daniel. 3 pawns down. Just 3. And it is the right bishop, as you can see, the corner square is the same color of the bishop, so there is not even hope for Daniel to sacrifice all these 3 pawns for the bishop in his remaining pawn. Oh, this is not the right corner. Maybe this is a draw. Now, Leela, she still has the c pawn though. Maybe there was no c pawn. Maybe it was a draw. I don't know. Okay, he's going to, of course, do the shenanigans. Trying to draw. I guess he created a fortress here. Yeah, that should be drawn. Okay. Good job by Daniel. Being 3 pawns down and he manages to draw. That's nice. Maybe it's a bit early to call it. I will think this is a draw. There is no way forward. Once both the king and the bishop control the dark squares. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Bishop c3, king b1. Oh no. King b1. Oh, oh. That was painful. Oh man. Just as simple as that. I didn't even see it. Neither did Leela. She didn't even see it that also. Hmm. So it was as simple as that. Just queen, bishop takes, go to e1, and then you just queen. It is the right bishop, even if you try to sack this bishop. Sorry, this what I'm trying to say. If you try to exchange this for this, still the right bishop. In the hypothetical case, let's put it that way, because I don't see a way to exchange h for c pawn. Is the right color bishop on this corner. So, do we get another game? Do we get another game or not? We do. 3 pawns and a piece. Really? And Leela is going really aggressive over here. H takes not possible. I was explaining that. Oops. I was explaining that due to the pin. This is coming. Bishop a3, maybe exchange. Knight e7. Put the pawn e6, queen c7, long castles is a possible setup. Yeah, I told you. You give up your light square bishop, but you put as many pawns as possible on light squares. I mean, it's a very good team. King b8. Although, yeah, use king b8. Cover this after k4 queen here. This is guarded by the king. Okay, maybe he was scared about this diagonal. I didn't want to prophylactically to put the queen on c7, where can maybe be pinned one day. Not good. Check king 8. Hmm. What is this? I don't know. What is happening here? Okay, fine. Taking this. This is hanging, but do you care? Okay, he does care. Before I guess. Yeah, get a passer. Knight c5 to put this pawn, this knight right there. F5. Okay, now bishop here, introducing the bishop to eliminate the defender of the f7 pawn. Now rook b3. It is not taken. Okay, now she takes. Okay, what to do now? I see 4. Oh, what? Why is knight takes c4? What? Was that a blunder? She is blunder. What was that? I don't know. I cannot explain what happened there. What just happened? Yeah, still tricky is Harry is doing a good job there. Harry is tricky. But what to do now? If you ever try to go there, it's taken. It depends on me. Not easy. Ooh, Daniel decides to sack the piece for a pawn. This is not looking good. Man, this Leela is really strong, boys. I really wasn't aware how strong Leela is. B6. Okay, not B6. Not sure why. Why not? I cannot go B6 obviously. You're pinned. Trying to hold. Leela struggling to find the winning method in the same game. Not sure, honestly, how to win as white. I assume you want to smash on d5 one day at the right moment. Daniel is just going to shuffle, of course. I mean, it's the same thing I would do if I was playing against the machine. Ooh, cheese flag. Cheese flag. Oh man. So aren't they programmed to not flag the 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 engines? I thought engines were programmed to not lose on time like this. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But okay. Hope for the humanity again. That was really nice that he at least managed to win one game. So it is 1.5 to 7.5, the current score. I guess you can see it down here. Okay, next game. And there is no knight on g8 again. For, so Daniel is up a knight. So Leela goes for a very sorry. Leela goes for a very solid triangle. Slack triangle setup. Do you take there? Ah, this is game. Now you take. Okay. He blundered. No, he F4. Okay, no F4. Because then it's been very awkward. F3 rather more solid. Okay, you have to be careful. Maybe bishop F2. Okay, goes there. Bishop F2 now. Right? We want to. Can be problematic. Okay, can break the pin like that. I guess you take and then dock the king away. Now it is just an exchange for Daniel. The rook for the knight. Rook here is coming. G3 and F4. No, because then he takes. Pawn takes and bishop takes. I was thinking for this idea, but not possible. Okay, now there is pressure here. And the knight was exchanged for a bishop. Guarding that, and guarding this maybe x-raying the pawn. That is probably not. This is fast. This is really fast. Okay, but the rook does a good job to defend that. Hmm, I do not like that move. Why do you play queen g3, Daniel? I didn't see a threat. The queen from that square guards b2 very nicely. Ah, a7. There was bishop takes. Ah, that's why he didn't play a7. Sorry. Oh man, I was just blaming Daniel without knowing why a7 wasn't possible. Use take. Yeah. Good takes not a move due to queen g1 mate. Oh my goodness. Maybe with b7 I was thinking. Okay. He wants f4 badly. He badly wants to play f4. But I will open up the white king too much. Probably not such a great idea. His strategy is to somehow trick Leela and make her to flag again. Oh, rook f3. Okay, okay. Oh, I'm tired. Sorry, starting to yawn a little bit. Sorry about that. Draw. Okay, draw. We got another draw. So it's 8-2 in favor to Leela. 10 games so far. 2 rapid games, 4 blitz games, and so far 4 bullet games. So there are another 4 bullet games incoming soon. If we get another one. Do we get another one? Yeah, 8 games, right? But at least guaranteed to be played. And if Daniel wants to, he will play another one after the 4 remaining games of bullet. So let's use the oh, and the next game just started as I was going to analyze a little bit. So the same-ish. Kings Indian same-ish. It's funny how Leela goes for these sort of main lines, even though she's down a piece. She doesn't care. She goes for the sort of normal openings where nobody has material advantage. Or material odds. Ooh, bishop takes h5. Does that work? That doesn't work, right? Does that work? That would be really weird if it worked. But maybe it does. Oof. Look h4. Oof. What to do against that? Nothing. He's resigned. Oh wow. So he's blunder bishop h5? Really? That is crazy. That is really crazy. I just assumed it didn't work, but it did work. And really, really nicely. I think the reason why that works is because this piece configuration, especially the knight on e8, doesn't allow black to create a escape square with, let's say, rook e8, and then after checks on h7, the king can run to f8. The bishop that will have done a very good job defending. So b3 now. Okay, I thought b3 was the critical move. Now Daniel is up I. There is no knight on b8. Queen e8. This is the idea. Winning the e4 pawn, potentially. So Daniel stopped that. And now there are some discoveries. This is him. Okay, covered. Now trying to put pressure here. Bishop c6. Yep. Now there is a lot of pressure in that. 95. You want to probably take c3. Exchange queens. Yep. And then knight c3. Okay, 94. Do you have this? F5. Bishop takes pawn takes an f3. Or no? If e3 knight c2. e2 94. Okay. Rook e1. Cover this. Yeah, you can take. Why not? Okay, careful. Rook b3 is coming. King here, rook b3. With the fork, maybe. Okay, he decides not to do that. She decides not to do that, rather. Pressure there. This is also hanging. I wonder why she didn't take. How fast can Leela play? She's playing much faster than last time. Maybe they adjusted their time for each move. I don't know. Maybe. Now she's winning. That is crazy. King takes. Yep. But how to stop the c pawn? There is no stopping the c pawn. Yeah. And she ended up even with more time than she started with. Incredible. Imagine if there was no there was no increment. That would be used that oops. That would be used crazy. How fast she could move. She would probably flag Daniel every game. If there was no increment. She moves extremely fast and strong. So next game. So still this and another one game to go to complete the match. The current score, as you can see, is 10 for Leela and 2 for Daniel. He has only been able to score. Ooh, it's coming. Or maybe answer this. This piece is awkward. To c6 to the knight at e5 square to the knight. Knight e5. Okay, that drops this guy. Not a good idea. Let's not do that. d5. You get some simplifications, but now the dark squares around the black king are really weak. Once this rook removes itself from sorry from the f6 square, there are ideas of playing queen c3 and f6 check with knight h5 and queen e7 mates incoming. Maybe queen c3 even now. Or just move the rook. Okay. Queen c3. Queen b2. No, not that. Yeah, queen b2. I tell you. This is a serious threat, winning the queen. And now this is another serious threat, probably f5, yeah. But the knives you have to take, probably. Yeah, you don't even calculate. You have to take that knight. This is hanging. Attack the queen now. Bishop here. Okay, decides not to do that. But there is just too much pressure against the black king h5. Boys, h5 is coming. Yeah. This is going to collapse soonish. 28 probably. Okay. Takes maybe or h6 or you skip the tension. Okay, h6. There was this threat to win the queen. So that was why Daniel retreat to e8. And now with minor piece and bishop g8. Yeah. To guard this take. King take. Oh, not king take. First intermezzo. Check or not. Check and put it here. b6. Interesting. Oh my god. That is a painful position. Black just cannot move. Now you take. Who is this game? No. Damn. That is painful. Really painful. Domination. Complete domination by Leela. It's insane how good she can play. Really insane. So the next game is going to be the last one for the match. Maybe Daniel decides to play one more. We'll see. Oops. No. So that was it. That was the end. Maybe that was the end of the match because I see he's playing versus what's what is mind game and name. So I think that was it, boys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you can drop it a like. You can subscribe as well. If you want to support the channel. Bye bye, guys.